Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie, was pretty mid. And before I begin talking about why I think it was pretty mid, pretty ass, to be honest, I want to say I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan at all. I've never played the games. As a kid, I was not into it. I wasn't watching Marky Poo, even though Marky Poo is a very handsome Asian man. And we know I'm into Asians and Asian men specifically, not women. It's not because I'm gay. It's just, it's anyways, yeah, I wasn't watching like PewDiePie play this shit. I didn't like Five Nights at Freddy's as a kid, so I only go because my fiance pretends like she's into it. I don't know why she does that shit. Like, she's such a normal girl. I wouldn't say normal, right? She's pretty funny like me, but she's such a normal person, yet she pretends like she's into Harry Potter, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, all this nerd shit. I don't know why she pretends like she's into it, but I'm gonna go along because I love her. So we went and we watched it, and it pretty much sucked ass, right? A big thing with movies that I don't like is, especially video game movies, is people that are directing or making the movies overcomplicating the fuck out of an easy story. Right? So, like, the Five Nights at Freddy movies should probably be about Five Nights at Freddy's and not, hey, look at this dude named Mike. Also, there's going to be a ton of spoilers in this video. That's another thing. Big spoiler warning. So if you don't want to get spoilers, don't watch this past this point. The big point of the movie is Mike and this kid. Dude, that shit don't matter. How about we just do Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay, they spend like a night at Freddy's in each fucking movie. Why can't we do 5 nights of this shit? I don't understand why they gotta overcomplicate the fuck out of it. Like, for example, the Minecraft movie. I don't give a fuck about Jack Black and the fucking fat black girl. I don't care. Can we do a movie about Steve getting to the Ender Dragon? Because it's fucking goy slop. All of this shit is goy slop. And it's selling some overarching story about how they're gonna fucking... I don't know what it is, but it's bullshit. The Minecraft movie and the Five Nights at Freddy movies should be based around the fucking game. Whenever they drop a Fortnite movie, it's gonna be about Jonesy fucking some black broad for no reason. Why can't it just be about Battle Royale? Why? Why can't the Minecraft movie be about Steve not having to be portrayed by some fucking super mega celebrity? Let's just get a normal actor in there and have him battle his way to the Ender Dragon. And then at the end of the movie, he fights the fucking Ender Dragon instead of fucking Lizzo having to be in the movie to fulfill some DEI bullshit. What the fuck? Why does Lizzo need to be in the Minecraft movie? It makes no fucking sense, dude. It really pisses me off. So, and another big thing with the whole Five Nights at Freddy's movies, it's not like the game. That's my big problem. Second off, I don't give a shit about this kid. Fuck this kid. The kid that, Mike's sister. I don't give a shit. Seriously, this kid is fucking stupid. Get this kid in therapy. Stop making her a main character. She is obsessed with animatronics that she considers her friends. How about you make some real fucking friends and let Mike go spend 5 nights at fucking Freddy's Pizzeria instead of this bullshit that we got. This fucking DEI compliant bullshit. Why can't Mike spend 5 nights at Freddy's? Why does it have to be, oh, Mike and Annabelle and whoever the fuck the blonde bitch is and fucking the puppet character? No, we can have the puppet character, but please have the puppet character attack Mike while he's spending 5 nights at Freddy's. Instead, we get 2 nights at Freddy's, and oh, guess what? There's weird sexual tension between these two characters because they're bonding over the fact that they had a weird experience in the original movie at Five Nights at Freddy's. But guess what? He didn't spend 5 nights at Freddy's. He spent fucking 2 at Freddy's. What is even the point of the movie? It makes zero sense. I think it's a disgrace to movies. And even if disregard the fact that it should be 5 nights at Freddy's, the movie sucks ass anyways. So it's, I don't know. It's pretty ass, right? I mean, so the movie starts out, they're at Mike's house or whatever, and this kid that obviously needs to go to therapy instead of quit enabling the fact that she's friends with these fucking animatronics. That's not cool. Obviously, it leads to nothing bad. It led to her being manipulated by the puppet character. So please get this idea out of this child's fucking mind that the animatronics are her friends. It's not. Stop that. Cut that shit out. They start out there, and then they go to school or some shit. And then Mike does some he goes on a date with this bitch, and this bitch can't get over the Five Nights at Freddy's things. Can we please just burn down the fucking building first off? So here's the thing, right? I think Five Nights at Freddy's is fine if they were to actually spend Five Nights at Freddy's. But this whole movie is based around these buildings that could just be burnt down. Burn the fucking buildings down, demolish them, get rid of the animatronics. That's the solution. Movie over. So the whole premise of the movie is so fucking stupid that it's just, you can't take it serious. You can't. It's so easy to pick apart, and so therefore the whole movie is pointless. Get rid of the buildings. You own the fucking buildings. You're the daughter of this dude. Get rid of the fucking buildings and get rid of the animatronics. Send them to the scrapyard. There you go. Movie over. So that's another reason why it pisses me off. It's so fucking stupid. The characters in the movie are so fucking stupid that it's just it's unenjoyable. Anyways, they go on a date. The bride can't get over Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, and then they go back to the building to try to appease this obviously mentally unwell child that is obsessed with animatronics being her friend. That's another thing to pick apart. Mike, let me talk to you, buddy. You cannot enable your 12-year-old sister to go into whole breakdowns about animatronics. You can't do it, bro. That would be like me allowing my little sister to fucking get all worked up about Chuck E. Cheese. I can't do it. You can't do it. Get her in therapy, bro. Get you in therapy. Get the blonde bitch in therapy. Everybody involved, get them in therapy. They're fucking insane. Anyways, so they do that. They go back to the building to try to make the little girl happy, and then they pick up a Freddy thing, and then the puppet character kills some girl, and she comes back alive, and then the fucking little puppet goddamn handheld book thing tells the kid that's very mentally unwell that should be in therapy and not be allowed to really leave that. She shouldn't have a bike. She shouldn't have access to transportation. She needs to be locked in a fucking insane asylum. Oh god, I'm being taken over by puppet, dude. Yeah, so then they go to the original Five Nights at Freddy's location or some bullshit, and there's these toy puppets, right? And then these toy puppets pretend like they're the real puppets, and then blah blah blah. You know, they kill this guy at the science fair, and then they move on, and then at the end of the movie, they have the ones that were the old puppets, the ones that she's actually friends with. They fight the new toy puppets, and that only lasts like a minute. That could have been so fucking cool, right? The movie was so ass up to that point. They could have saved it with 20 minutes of these animatronics hand-on-hand fighting, but instead, the old animatronics came in, they killed all of the old puppets in one blow, okay? And then they just died. Why? What? That's such a missed opportunity. They spent so much money, and also they got all these actors that are apparently famous and shit. I don't know anything about acting culture. I don't give a shit about that. I think you're a fucking loser if you care about what actors and what. Like, seriously, have we seen, like, for example, one of the big movies right now is, the Wicked thing? It's a theater performance. I don't know what the fuck it is, but look at the people they're paying probably hundreds of millions of dollars to be in there. Look at Ariana Grande. She looks like a meth head. And the other girl, the African-looking one, looks like a fucking meth head, too. And I'm saying that because she quite literally, she has one of them big-ass domes. But yeah, they look like, so just disregard all that. These people that we idolize, it's disgusting. Like seriously, if you spend all day reading a fucking news article about how Kim Kardashian had her period 3 days late or something, you're a disgrace to society. And you shouldn't be allowed to vote. You shouldn't be allowed to do anything because, good God, you care more about Kim Kardashian than your own fucking kids, probably. Or you care more about Jennifer Lawrence. I don't even know who that is, to be honest with you. Jennifer Lopez. I don't know who these people are. I can't even put a face to the name of these people. I know their name because it's such a, commonly spoken about thing. I probably heard it in Family Guy or some shit. But if you idolize anybody honestly, anybody that isn't in your family or is someone that had a huge impact on your life, like physically, not like, oh, dude, I watched Johnny, or I watched, who's a popular dude? We'll just say Ben Stiller. I don't even know who that is. I watched Ben Stiller as a kid, and he really motivated me. Shut the fuck up, bro. Just say your dad sucked. At that point, you had to be your own motivation. If you're taking motivation from some fucking fed ass fucking celebrity that's, very much aligned with the people that are trying to actively depopulate us, come on, bruh. Seriously, you're a fucking idiot and you're falling for it. That's a little side rant, right? Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's. Anyways, the movie sucked ass, and then they blew the opportunity to actually have a good fight because they spent all the money on bringing in these big ass actors to make their mid ass love story. And then the last 10 minutes is once again one blow from the old animatronics, which actually could have been cool because the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie wasn't bad. Once again, the premise is stupid as fuck. I think it should just be about Five Nights at Freddy's, and it should be a complete horror movie, and just maybe have people coming in and out trying to survive Five Nights at, not like a battle royale type of thing, but just document all of the security guards coming in and having them like ripped apart and shit. That's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about no love story. Minecraft shouldn't be about Jack Black and some fucking Lizzo looking bitch. That shouldn't be the Minecraft movie. Let's be completely honest here, okay? They spent all the money on these stupid ass celebrities instead of being able to afford to have these animatronics fight, and that would have been badass. But and then the movie ends with a spoiler for the third movie, because that's all they care about. They care about getting goys in to watch their fucking goys slop. And Five Nights at Freddy's 2 felt like much more. They should have tacked each half of it onto the other movie because this wasn't its own movie. It was bullshit. It was just so they could set up the third movie. There was nothing significant that happened in the whole fucking. I guess William Afton's son came out, and they even got that wrong. Apparently, he's supposed to be a good guy, but whatever. I guess that's kind of cool, compelling for the next movie. But once again, this movie is just like a fucking what's it called? It's like a trailer for the third movie. It seems like in the third movie shit might actually happen. But the second movie was just so insignificant and stupid as fuck. It sucked. It sucked. It really did suck. I'm glad that I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's fan because I think I'd be severely disappointed. That sucked.